What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Zenless Zone Zero reaction. I found this in a comment when I was just going through some older video comments that I hadn't read all the way through, and I was like, I haven't listened to Zenless in a minute, and I'm working on a cover of Shark's Gotta Bite that should be out next month at some point, so I'm just like on this Zenless high, so to speak, and I was like, hey, I should give another song a chance, and this was just the first one that had another song I hadn't heard in it, so I suppose without further ado, we should give this a listen, shouldn't we? Let's go.
One day and another day, take the round and the flow shakes. Get deeper, get further, the work for the future is in there.
I kind of like the look of this too. Is this must be like an in-game, like OST player or something? It's definitely giving off that like Jet Set Radio kind of graffiti inner city energy. Love that. I'm a huge fan of that aesthetic. So far the song is kind of giving that vibe too, but like a very subtle one. Like really soft, like acid kind of sound to it. Got this acid dance, EDM. Very subtle though. Keep wondering if there's gonna be more to this. I mean, there's gotta be, right? It's a 4-minute song. I'd be impressed if it was just a loop like this. Vibing with it nonetheless. Whoop. Ooh! Ooh! Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's that like low acid house kind of sound, yeah. Ooh, filthy. Ooh. Got some industrial like percussion in there, okay. It's been a bit since I've heard industrial percussion. And I respect the hell out of it. Yeah, now it's all blended together. Good evolution. We're doing it again? Ooh, another layer. Okay. I love that distorted break in there. Really good texture. That's interesting. Ooh. Got triplets being thrown in. Okay. Lots of texture now. No longer just in the percussion. Ooh, had the delay there. Caught me off guard. Hey, let's go. I love delayed things like that. Just that slight change. Oh yeah. I'm just sitting on that bass line, just really locking into that. Yeah. That'll be the end of it. Fade out from there. Wow, okay, that was not the aesthetic I was expecting, but boy, am I happy it's there. Like I was saying, that's a sound I did not anticipate. I love that sound. It's something that is very understated in modern games and modern music. It's just not an aesthetic a lot of companies go for because it's a sound that's usually like sent to the past. Like, oh, that's outdated. Don't worry about it. Don't make a song like that. Make something more modern, yada yada yada. I love this sound. Like I said, it had that jet set radio, jet grind radio flair to it, and I love that. It's just the type of thing that you expect to hear in that like seedy underbelly city with like everything covered in graffiti. There's a bunch of dudes looking at you weird, and you're just like, I don't know if I should be here. And that's a great sound, especially to build out the aesthetic of a world, just to get that vibe out of it. It makes it feel like a city that's lived in, a city that has its own culture and its own feel. And while, like, of course, all games have this sort of aesthetic that they go for in order to create the world that they're going for, this one is a very specific sound, and I love it. It adds so much context for me, having not really seen much of this game. I'm getting more of what the game looks like and feels like just off of this sound specifically. That world being created by this sound is so different from what I thought it was prior from my few other experiences with their music. So that's really neat to me. Just the fact that contextually this one track can give me so much information. I love that so much. I also took a peek at the comments and saw that somebody had said that this sounds a lot like Slavic hard bass, and I don't necessarily disagree. I don't know if I 100% agree, because I think there's still a little bit more acid in there than what Slavic hard bass tends to have. So I could just be uneducated in that field, and maybe there is a pseudo aesthetic to this that feels like that, where it has this indie vibe to it. I really like this. This sounds like the type of thing you would hear in a club, literally underground club in a major city, in a film or a game that has this exact graffiti grunge aesthetic. That's really what the core of this is like acid grunge, and I love that it's being brought back to the forefront by games like this. I never honestly thought this would hit its stride like it had in the 90s or the early 2000s, how it had a bunch of pastel feel to it and a lot of this grunge grit on top of it all. And it's an aesthetic I miss personally, and I have good like nostalgic ties to. So this recontextualizes so much and is actually making me really interested in seeing more of the game, and honestly making me want to try it, because I think that this world with this sound is something I would actually enjoy spending a lot of time in. And that's really cool as somebody who just usually doesn't touch on these games, but I'm not going to marry anything yet. I'm probably not going to try it right off the bat. I have a lot of games that people want me to play, and this is just one of the many on that list. And this one, while being one that obviously has those personal connections to it, I don't know if I would try it before any of the other ones just based off that. So time will tell, but maybe I'll give it a shot someday. But I think I'll leave it there. I don't really have too much else to say. If there's any other music from this game that anybody wants me to listen to, by all means, leave it in the comments below. I do really love listening to the music from these games, and getting the chance to contextualize the world, even just through music, is an absolute gift for me. So please leave stuff down below if you have anything, and I will do my best as always to get to them. And of course, otherwise, if you like this video or you're interested in hearing that Shark's Gotta Bite drum cover I'm working on next month, and you want to see all that, you know how to follow me and support me and all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!